All right, let's start, guys. Hi, guys. This is Amit Bhutani, and welcome to another Soul to Soul sessions with AB. Um, well, to tell you something about this, this is a platform wherein I bring in experts from various fields related to mental and emotional well-being, physical well-being, and spiritual well-being. So we look at health in a very holistic way. Today, we have someone really interesting where we're going to be talking about, a really interesting topic. But before that, just let me tell you something about myself. I am basically a VP in marketing, but I always found this inkling and, fascination towards natural healing. So I'm a certified EFT TFT tapping practitioner. I'm a certified life coach. I've done my Eden energy healing modalities. I'm also a certified aromatherapist. Uh, in these sessions, as I told you, we bring in experts from various fields, related to physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being, and we look at the well-being and health at in a more holistic point of view. Uh, we have another expert with us, and we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic, which is called Bach flower therapy. To tell you more about it, please welcome me in getting her into the conversation. Her name is Geeta Haryani. Just a second while I get her. We're waiting for Geeta to join in. Hi Anu Sangvi. Hi Devraj. Okay, there she
Hi,
is. Hi.
how are you?
Hi,
Hi.
Geeta. How are you?
I'm good. So happy to be here.
Thank you so much for taking your time and being part of the Soul to Soul sessions with AB. So I just wanted to tell you a bit about it. Basically, Soul to Soul sessions with AB is a platform wherein I get experts from various fields related to physical well-being, mental and emotional well-being, and
Yeah.
spiritual well-being. So we look at well-being and health in a very holistic point of view. And we had a
Okay.
lot of people talking about nutrition and supplements to intermittent fasting to mental resilience during pandemic. How do we cope, mentally and emotionally? We spoke on tarot science. We spoke on pulse diagnosis. And we spoke about pain management. And last week we had someone talking about, various healing modalities, who was a wellness coach and a business strategist. So we had a really good mix of people coming, and I'm really privileged and honored that today we're going to be talking about something as inquisitive and gaining popularity right now, which is Bach flower therapies. And you're the expert, and thank you so much for taking your time to be on this session with me.
Thanks, Amit. And, I must say I followed a couple of your sessions and I think you're doing a great job. Yeah. So
Thank you.
congratulations on because really mental health, emotional health, this is the need of the hour. You know what I've
Correct.
realized is we all spend so much time on our physical health. But
Exactly.
honestly, our physical health is just a reflection of our mental and our emotional health. So after having spent all this time with Bach, that is the conclusion I've reached that if you're emotionally sound, balanced, mentally
Yeah.
balanced, your physical health is absolutely fine. So great.
Absolutely. Well said. Well said. Yeah. And to all of them who are joining in, little bit, one by one, I just wanted to introduce you to our viewers. And
Okay,
please
sorry,
correct me if I'm.
before that, I just wanted you can see me clearly, right?
Yeah, I
The
can. Probably the lighting is a
is a
bit
little because
low.
I'm surprised actually. I don't know why, but is it too dull?
No, no,
Is it
it's not
too
too
dull?
dull.
It's
No, it's not too dull.
I don't know why,
Yeah.
because when I saw it was perfectly fine, but now even to me also it's looking a little dull. So okay, never
Part
mind.
of
But you
part
can
of
hear me.
technology. Part of
I
technology.
don't know why, but yeah, all right.
Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead.
So, for everyone who's joining in, I want to give a brief background on Geeta Haryani. She's a professional numerologist, a tarot card reader, and a Bach flower remedy practitioner. And what you do, Geeta, is basically use the science of numerology along with predictive intuition of the tarot card science and along with the healing energies of your Bach flower remedies, you help people, balance their lives. And this guidance that you're giving them probably gives them a sense of a deeper awareness of the present, the now moment, and help them to realize their or they optimize their future life potential.
True.
And you can correct me if I'm wrong, that you've also given courses and lectures on these various modalities across the globe. And I think Bach flower is something which is gaining more and more importance. I mean, I came to know about it probably say a year back, but I know you've been into it since a long time, and this existed from the 1900s or so, but people are just hearing about it.
Yeah.
I guess people are kind of losing faith in, I would not say faith, but the modern medicine, some I think the belief what it was before and what their sole objective is right now is totally different, and that's the reason we see a lot of shift into these natural other healing modalities. So I just wanted to mention that. And
So
without further ado, I'm also as inquisitive. I want to know what exactly is this Bach flower therapy.
okay, so as you rightly said, in the 1900s, there was Dr. Edward Bach, and
Yeah.
he was a doctor, and he was terminally ill at that point in time. So he moved to his London home, to his countryside home, and when he moved there, he realized, and he had a lot of plants in his farmhouse, and he realized that when he passed by a
Yeah.
few plants, he felt better, he felt healed. He, of course, delved deeper, and I think really this is a gift he's given, the world before he passed away. He didn't patent it because he wanted everyone to have access to the magic of Bach flower remedy. So,
Wow.
really putting it very simply, guys, I call this the little genie in a bottle.
Yeah.
Bach flowers are 38 identified flowers, the pure essence of which is taken and used to heal different kinds of emotional issues. So every single flower is used to heal one type of emotional issue. Okay, and
Okay.
see the beauty of it all. After that, when lots of scientists, doctors got deep into this, they realized that our brain has 38 points. Okay, 38 points only that affect our emotional health, and every single bark flower is connected to a single point of healing an emotional issue. So this is where bark flowers come into play. It really heals your emotional body. See what we have here, this is our physical body, right? This is the body we
Correct.
love so much, right? But
Yeah.
as most of you will be aware, we have auras around us, right?
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
first aura around the physical body is called the etheric body. So really,
Yeah.
when we take IV, the IV doesn't go into our skin; it goes into the etheric body. That's where we feel that little. Sometimes we feel that little current.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes you bang into a. So that is your etheric body. Around your etheric body is your emotional body. Okay. Then comes your logical body, and last is your spiritual body. So when we use alternative therapies, when we do meditation, dhyan, chanting, what we are really doing is we are growing these bodies, we are making them larger and stronger, so our auras become stronger, and then nothing really touches us. So what bark flowers really does is it goes into your emotional body, and it makes you feel less of or more of what you need to feel. It basically brings your emotions into balance. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
because you are in balance, everything else then, automatically, the way you are, the way you behave, the way the way you behave, the way you behave with others also, very clearly that also really comes in balance. And then it heals a lot of your physical ailments also. So that's how
So,
it works.
so when you're saying 38 kind of, is it 38 different kind of flowers of or wild plants that we're talking about here? So, so then, you mean to say then there are certain emotions of fear, anxiety, depression, and can be more. So there are combination of these 38 flowers, or how does it? There is a particular concoction for a particular emotion. How does that
So
work?
I'll tell you, what we've done is, what Dr. Bach has done is he's divided these 38 flowers into 7 groups. Okay, so really our fears come into 7 groups. So the first could be just fear. Okay,
Yeah.
so you have different kinds of fears. Now you could have known fears. It's COVID. My business has taken a hit. I've had to, probably lay off a couple of people. I'm feeling really bad. My balance sheet is going to end in a loss. It's a known fear. I've understood it. Then there is an unknown fear.
Yeah.
I'm just feeling this whole sense of foreboding. I can't understand why I'm feeling like that. There is this whole unknown fear, but it's very real to me, right?
Yeah.
Lots of children also, when they're young, they get it like, Mama, I'm feeling something. Are you feeling scared of somebody? I don't know. I'm feeling something. That's an unknown fear. Then we come, could be fears like over concern for loved ones. I mean, if my parents are staying away from me, my children are studying abroad, it's COVID time, I really don't know how to, how safe they are. That's a
Yeah.
very real fear. Ask that to a mother whose child has just gone abroad to study, or a
Yeah.
spouse who's struggling, especially
Yeah.
during these uncertain times, right? So,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that, we have fears. Then the other group that we have is uncertainty. Uncertainty comes when we can't make a decision. Suppose we are weighing two decisions. Should I shut down my factory? Should I keep it open? It's a very big decision. It's going to affect the lives of
Yeah.
so many people. If I'm
Absolutely.
going abroad, should I go to this college or this college, right? It could also come from lack of confidence. You and I, also, it can happen to any one of us. We could be very confident normally, but there may be a time in our life when suddenly we just feel lack of confidence, or we
Yeah.
don't trust our inner voice enough.
Yeah.
All these things are, so then they affect our life, right? So
Right.
like that, there are about 7 groups. The other groups are loneliness. Loneliness, again, really, Amit, is a big one in today's. It's amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Such a
Yeah.
hustle bustle in our life, right? But
Yeah.
still, how many people feel lonely? Because
Yeah.
so things like feeling unloved, feeling abandoned, something may have happened in our early childhood, some relationships gone astray with parents, with siblings, with spouses, and I feel abandoned, I feel lonely.
Yeah.
I feel impatience is another big one.
Yeah.
Rage, there is no allopathic medicine for rage and anger, but right from little kids to all of us, and I can speak for myself and to the elders, we all end up losing our, we end up losing our temper very fast. We
Yeah.
get impatient very fast.
Yeah.
So obviously we are out of balance, right? So like
Yeah.
that, there are quite a few groups that we can go on. There's 7 groups, and everything is kind of divided into that.
That's what I always like to say. We always are work in progress. I mean, you can have all the
Absolutely.
knowledge and you practice about it, but there's at the end of it, you're a human being, so you always fall kind of prey or susceptible to some kind of an emotion which dominates you in one point or the other in life, and you need to face it. And it's really nice and heartening to know that you have something like this, what you call as genie in a bottle, that could kind of help alleviate those symptoms and emotions.
So
So I mean, yeah,
go ahead.
please.
No, no, go ahead, please.
No, so I'm just saying now, this whole like you mentioned, loneliness, depression, anxiety. Now these are all so important and strong emotion, particularly at this time during this pandemic, which everyone is exposed to. So because of COVID, and so I think this, what you're kind of trying to tell us here, this is really a kind of a helpful modality that one could resort to, and safe modality that one could resort to in kind of alleviating these emotions, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to spend a minute or two on depression. Okay, because we are seeing around us so many people who are doing well in their life
Yeah.
suddenly, and we've seen this over the last 1 year, have just fallen prey to depression. I'm
Yeah.
actually going to tell you about 5 scenarios.
Yeah.
If this seems familiar to any of you or your loved ones, friends, do ensure that they quickly take help. There's a lot of help available with not only regular doctors, psychologists, but also with alternative therapy. So there are times where you feel a little down. Okay, you're feeling a
Yeah.
little down, a little discouraged, but you know the
Yeah.
reason why. Okay, so I know why I've broken off my relationship, I'm feeling down, or I've
Yeah.
lost my job, I'm feeling down, right? Then the other one comes where you feel waves of ups and downs. So this I find very popular of late, okay? In the sense that today I'm feeling good, I'm feeling happy, and then a couple of days later, I just feel so down. I feel like there's a heavy cloud weighing on my head, and I don't know why. So
Yeah.
you want to get out of that dark cloud, but you don't seem to be able to. Then again,
Yeah.
that settles down for 3, 4 days. So you keep having these mood swings, all right?
Yeah.
When you're in that down feeling, you really can hurt yourself if left if not taken good care of this thing. Then comes a feeling of complete hopelessness. Like, I feel that my situation is so hopeless, there is absolutely nothing that I can do about it. This generally, or many a times, if left undeterred, can go and can go towards suicidal tendencies. Then there are lots of terminally ill patients, or if you've lost a loved one, if you're grieving, we've lost our livelihood. It's
Yeah.
called sweet chestnut, where we feel there's absolutely no light at the end of the tunnel. Like, there's just, we are so much in grief that we just cannot see anything. We don't want to live. And the last one is when nothing touches us. Nothing touches us. So it doesn't matter to me, when I've reached that whole point of resignation. So these 5 scenarios, really, if anybody feels anybody is going even mildly, a lot of us go through it. I'm leaving
Yeah.
this as food for thought, because
Yeah.
not just the other person, even you and me. When the
Yeah.
pandemic started, there were times when I felt, I'm like, I'm feeling panic. Panic
Yeah.
is another one.
Yeah.
You feel panic, and you
Yeah.
pick it up from the air. Any news channel you start today,
Yeah.
there is a
Yeah.
lot of panic, right? So
Correct.
panic is very real when you're feeling it. Like, you can tell somebody, "Arey, why are you panicking? Abhi kuch nahi ho sakta." But that's not the point. That
Yeah.
person is really panicking. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's how, really Bach really helps in all of these. Yeah.
That's amazing to know. You're going to have someone else joining in soon and taking supplies from you after the session for sure. But now I want to understand, how does this procedure actually work? I mean, what is the modality? I mean, how do you go about it?
I'm going to get to that. I think somebody's written, can rage be a form of depression, a way of the person tries to come out of depression or neglect? Yes,
Yeah.
rage, of course. So there are two kinds of rage. One is, your rage where you just scream and shout,
Yeah.
exploding, and one is
Yeah.
imploding. Both are as dangerous. I would say imploding is even more dangerous because you keep it within you. It's in the
Within
pit
you.
of your
Yeah.
stomach, and you feel
Yeah.
it here, right?
Yeah.
Exploding for you, at least take it out. Of course, it's
Yeah.
terrible for the other person. But
Yeah.
yes, definitely, rage can be a form of depression, for sure. Okay, I'm going to tell you, we come to your question. So how do we put this all together, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, suppose you were to go to any Bach practitioner, or come to me, I'd really consult with you. I'd ask you, what are you feeling right now? And we'll discuss it. And suppose you say, Geeta, I've been feeling a little lack of confidence. And I used
Yeah.
to be such a confident guy, but this is just very recently I'm feeling this. Or I'm feeling a lot of anxiety. I can't sleep at night. I keep having these thoughts that keep roaming in my head. And so a lot of sleep patterns went astray again in COVID. I can't sleep at night. Or you may tell me that for some reason, my focus is not in the present. I just keep daydreaming, and I keep, I just, either I'm in the past or I'm in
Yeah.
the future, whatever. You may tell me a couple of things. So we
Yeah.
kind of figure out the 7 most important things that you are feeling the most right now. Okay.
Okay.
And then, then I will kind of give you a prescription. I will get those 7 bottles, make a bottle for you like this. This is your remedy bottle. Okay. It's a 30 ml dropper bottle like this. Yeah. So there's a
Okay.
dropper. I'll put all your remedies. It doesn't necessarily have to be 7. It can even be 3 or 4 or 5 or 1 or 2, up to 7 in a bottle. And
Yeah.
then we put water, because these are live energies. It's live energy. And water is a living thing. They live in
Yeah.
water. And that's
Yeah.
it. You just take with a dropper, a drop like this. So you take 4 drops 4 times a day. That's
So
your dosage.
you're ingesting it basically.
Yes. And see, the beauty of this thing is, A, it is absolutely chemical free. There are
Okay.
absolutely no side effects. My youngest client was a few minutes old. Okay, so there
Wow.
was yeah, and this happened in my family. A cousin gave birth to a baby. Now she also knew Bach. She believed in it. So how the mother has gone through the birthing process, and even the child, when the child comes out, the child has
Yeah.
gone through a huge birthing process. So we have this very, very beautiful remedy that I love the most. It's called the Star of Bethlehem. It's a healing medicine. Okay, so we put these little drops on this child's lips, and the
Yeah.
mother took it for a couple of months. So it just helped heal and settle the child also. And
And
you
I
can
like the
give
word.
this,
And I like the word Star of Bethlehem. Yeah.
yeah, and you give
Mm.
it from like born babies to my oldest client right now is 93 years old. And you can give it to pets. It's very, very popular with pets. You
Okay.
can have this with any other medication that you're having. See, that's the other beautiful thing. So,
Yeah.
whatever medication you're having, if you guys are on supplements, vitamins, allopathic medicines, homeopathy, whatever, you can have
Yeah.
this with that. Before food, after food, if you skip a dose, no issues. There's no problem. It's just pure energy going in your body right now.
So it's
So,
basically really safe. It's got no interactions with allopathy, no interaction with homeopathy, and whatever else that you're taking or
no,
prescribed by a doctor. It's absolutely
no.
chemical free. But then I want to ask here: is there, since it's gaining popularity, we have a lot of suppliers out there, or how do we know that the product that we're getting is chemical free and not contaminated or adulterated? Is there any kind of, I'm sure, I mean, it's not regulated as such, but do we know, who do we reach out to, or who the source is going to be when I want to get my pack after consulting with you, or you will provide,
Yeah,
or there is
yeah.
someone else I can get it? Yeah.
Okay, so honestly, I provide. That's what most bar consultants do. What we do is we buy it from pharmacies. Okay, so we know we
Yeah.
have identified pharmacies. London is one place where a lot of people, because that's the mother place of Bach. So a lot of people pick up from London, but even across the world, you can pick it up. There are some Indian pharmacies which are good, but honestly, you know what? In a bottle, I don't need to put more than a few drops. So if you buy the whole kit of 38 remedies, you will never need all 38 at all points in time. And really, I need to take 7 remedies and put two to six drops in a bottle. So it's always best to take it from a Bach practitioner. A. B. There is something called the rescue medicine. Now,
Okay.
rescue is an SOS medicine. It's almost like oxygen. It is an amalgamation of 5 different remedies. It comes ready in a bottle called Rescue. Okay.
Okay.
If you're traveling now, Rescue is something that if you're feeling suddenly out of control, or you've had a emotional breakdown, or you've had an
Yeah.
outburst, or you're not feeling well, or if something is not right with you at that point in time, then you must take Rescue for a few days. It's an SOS. Now,
Okay.
rescue is something you get off the shelf. If you want, you can. So when my clients come to me, I actually make the rescue and give them. But if you're traveling and you buy a rescue bottle, that's fine. It's you have a rescue and you have a night rescue. A lot of people use night rescue because they can't fall asleep. Okay,
Correct. Okay.
I'll tell you a really interesting story. This is very recent. Like in last December, we were coming back from Singapore, and we were in the plane, and just a co-passenger in front of me slumped. He kind of fainted. There was no doctor on board, and everybody got really panicky. So I never travel without my rescue bottle. I got up, I asked his wife, I said, this is a rescue bottle, this is Bach Flower Remedy. My husband was freaking out because he said, don't just give anything like that. I asked them, he said, yeah, of course. I said, would you like, this will help him. Would you like to use it? Just take a few drops, put it on his lips, open his mouth, and put a couple of drops. She did it, revived. So rescue is such a magical thing. Of course, his blood pressure had gone down, and then later, immediately we got him food to eat and things like that. So
Yeah.
this is how amazing a rescue can be.
So
So
these oils, or the flower oils that are there, they are in a concentrated form, or they're diluted in a mixture, or how is it? It's pure essence of the flower. How
So they're
how
not oils. They're not
sorry?
oils. They're
Okay.
not oils. We call them as bark flower. They're like essences. So they're like water drops. If you just pour them, they're like water drops. There's a very minimal alcohol content just to keep them going. Okay, so that they
Okay.
don't spoil. Yeah, so you
Yeah.
get them as bottles. So there will be 38 bottles in a box with their names. And then you put that from that bottle, you will pour it into this bottle, whatever is the prescription for the person.
All
Like
right.
this.
So
Yeah.
so you recommend it's always good to go to a practitioner because then you would have a customized bottle, bark flower bottle made for you specifically. Do you,
Definitely.
do you see there is any danger in, not danger, but maybe anything wrong if a person feels like probably he's under depression or he's getting sleepless nights beside a rescue SOS bottle, can he go out there and buy online and try it himself to see if it works or not works?
Okay, so I'll tell you what. If you Google bark flower remedies, you will actually get 38 names and you will get what they stand for. Okay.
Yeah.
But the point is, we need to go to the root of the problem. One is he's depressed. Why is he depressed? What is
Hmm.
making him depressed? Is it anxiety about work? Is it anxiety about a loved ones? Is there certain guilt that he's feeling? So,
Yeah.
really, it's always better, guys, go to a practitioner. Really, there are many good practitioners in India. Go in Bombay, go to a practitioner. They will understand the root of your problem. I would divide problems in three parts. One is it's been a childhood issue, something that happened very early in my life. It stayed with me, some resentment, some anger at my father, mother, whatever may have been my environment. Friends may have done something in school, whatever. It stayed with me, it's there. Then
Yeah.
there is something that's happened to me very recently. Someone's gone through a divorce, breakup, loss of a job, whatever. That's a recent phenomenon. The third thing becomes a personality type. I could be a victim. So every time I fall into like a victim personality, anything happens, everything happens wrong with me, and you just keep resenting others and blaming yourself. Or I could be
Correct.
someone who's very critical, where I don't even realize it, but I've become like that, where I'm always criticizing the other person, but I have very high standards for others and I'm okay with myself. Or there
Yeah.
could be people who keep these little invisible walls around them. They will be only this friendly. You will have friends like that, and you cannot pierce that
Yes, sir.
invisible wall of this. That becomes personality types. Okay. As a practitioner, when we consult with you, we understand what are your issues, where are you coming from. Is it a personality type? Then it needs to be treated for a longer time. Is it something which has happened in the recent phenomena? Then I know in 2 3 months you get sorted. Is it something which is very early in your life? Then you need healing for that. So my advice is, please don't self-medicate. Honestly, there should not be any. See, this is really safe. I've not come across anything or any case study, and I've done so many case studies where this has harmed anybody in any way. But best to get that. But it may not even help you if you don't get the right concoctions. It may not help
Yeah.
you. You're
Yeah.
giving different concoction, but you don't need that. It just pass by as urine in your body. That's it.
You're
So
not
it's
addressing the root. You're not addressing the root cause.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Exactly.
true.
So, is there any kind of an expiry to these bottles, these potions, in terms
So
of
really,
storage? What is the
uh,
storage like? I mean, yeah,
see, if I'm consulting you and I give you this bottle and you're supposed to take one squish 4 times a day, which is actually 4 drops 4 times a day, really you will
yeah,
finish this in 3.5 weeks. 3.5 weeks to 4 weeks at the most, you'll finish it. But they don't spoil. In India, if you've taken additional bottles and because we have a humid climate, then you can just keep it in the fridge because at the end of the day, these are living
yeah.
energies and you're putting bottled water. I'm just putting, there's just water in this after. So after I put your remedies, I just put water in it. So you know what? You can just keep it in the fridge. But it'll never, you won't, you'll generally finish it. You don't really keep it for that long.
So, and there's another question: when you're taking in, is it supposed to be? Someone asked whether it has to be below the tongue, above the tongue, or just like a normal.
Just Open your mouth and take the squish. That's it. I don't even like, actually the usage is 4 drops 4 times a day. But you know
Yeah.
what? Not everybody can sit and count 4 drops. So just fill one squish as I showed you. Just fill one squish of your drop, or whatever comes, just put it in your mouth. It should be fine. But
Okay.
important thing is, if you can take it 4 times a day, that'll be great. Yes, Neetu, this does taste like water itself. It does taste like water only. There's no really taste with this, so you won't even realize it.
So these 38 different things have got pretty much the same taste like water.
Yeah. They don't really have a taste. It just tastes like water only.
Okay. Um,
Um,
wh- yeah, please. You wanted to say add
See,
on something?
one thing I wanted to bring to everyone's attention is, sometimes in life, you know, we are not making a transition. So what
Yeah.
happens is, suppose we have moved from one city to the other. Suppose we have moved from one job to the other, or we've left, moved out of one relationship. Eventually, we move to the next relationship. What happens is, many a times we physically make that move. We break off, or we move from, say, Mumbai to Dubai or whatever. But our heart is behind. We are not actually made the. So, you're neither here nor there. In your heart, you're neither here nor there. So, you're actually, when you're there, you're like, Dubai is not good enough, but India was not good enough. So, you are
Yeah.
stuck somewhere in the middle. There are a lot of people who need to make that transition. Bark has a remedy for that too. It's called walnut. Walnut helps you to make that transition, that jump in life. Even people who are on the spiritual path and are trying to evolve. So, we say we're on the spiritual path, we want to evolve to our better self, but we keep getting caught with our habits, we keep getting
Yeah.
caught with the physical world. It helps you make a transition. That's one. Sometimes we are very oversensitive to what others tell us or what is going on in our environment. It kind of protects you from that. Then there are other medications. I'm just saying, mentioning all these things. So what I'm doing is I'm getting you guys thinking. If you find yourself falling in any of these, buckets, then there's help available. Sometimes we can't stand up for ourselves. We don't have strong boundaries, so people take advantage of us. And we are like, listen, I wanted to tell him this, but I couldn't. Yeah, so Bach helps you with that. It helps you make stronger boundaries. Um, then there are people who are extremely over enthusiastic. They want to be fabulous mothers, fabulous workers. They want to do this, they want to do that. They want to be so good. They want to change the world and do so many things that at the end of the day, they just tire themselves, and they really tire their family members too. Over enthusiastic. Enthusiasm is amazing, but over enthusiasm doesn't work for anybody. We have help for that also. It's called Vervain, and it just helps you calm down, prioritize, and do what's important for you.
I can
So,
relate to
like,
quite a few of those qualities what you
yeah,
just
yeah,
mentioned.
I have one in my house only. So, yeah, absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
Neetu's again asking, is there any fear of overdosage? Probably you want to go 5 times a day now, 4 drops. So, is
Yes, so
there?
I do. Yeah, Neetu, that's a really nice question, because I do have a lot of clients who say, Geeta, I'm feeling so good. Can I take this more than 4 times? And I'm like, no, this is the right dosage. It's actually 4 times is enough to go around your body in 24 hours. Anything additional will just pass by as sweat or urine in your body. So that's the beauty of.
So, tell me about it. Maybe I'm just getting a little bit more technical on it, but is it that when you're taking the Bach flower portion, it's going in through your bloodstream and then to all your organs, and the cells are getting supplied by this? Or what is the essence of, what is the science behind this?
Yeah, so just like you inject or you take any liquid, how it goes into your body and it spreads into your body, your organs, your cells, your bloodstream, similarly Bach. And it goes into
And
your emotional, it's amazing, it goes into your emotional body, and it just, if I'm feeling fear, it makes me feel a little settled. Because I've taken it myself, I'm of course talking from experience. My
of
entire
course,
family, parents, children, all are on it. If you're feeling anger, you start feeling calmer. You start feeling more in control, more in balance. The whole point is you start feeling more in balance. So it just
you
goes
feel
into
more,
your body.
you feel more grounded and centered
Yes,
and
yes.
fully.
And even, things like resentment. Somebody could have had a breakup with their friends, some issue in their friends, family, whatever, resenting people, right? So when you resent people, somehow when you start taking that particular one, you kind of start putting things in perspective. Either
Yeah.
you'll walk away from the situation or whatever, you'll come to terms with it or things like that.
Nice, nice, nice. So again, the question I think Neetu is on asking. Do you think that like any other medicines or where they do the trial, do you think this could be a placebo effect as well?
You know what? I've been using this now for nearly 2 years. I don't think so. I don't think so. It's really mild and it goes into your bloodstream and you just start feeling better, healed. You start feeling very healed. It's not just like a placebo effect. No, it's not like you're mentally thinking, oh my God, now because I'm taking it, I feel like, okay, this is happening. And no, not like that. Not like
All right, perfect, perfect. Um, there's another question by Anu. She said, does it help Alzheimer's patients?
Okay, you know what? As I said even in the beginning, bark is not meant for physical ailments. But let's take Alzheimer patients. What is their biggest issue? They keep forgetting. They're not focused in the present, right? So there are medications in bark and they're very good. And even a lot of not only Alzheimer patients, but a lot of children also, they lose focus. So there are a lot of kids, even ADHD kids, for example, they can't focus on one thing for a long time. So you can, and I have been giving it, you can give them. It won't cure the Alzheimer completely, but it will start making them with long-term usage a little bit more in focus. They won't be that much out of control. Other things, where sometimes a lot of Alzheimer's, they forget, they get out of control, then they get angry. A lot of things start settling down. So yes, I do think it helps, but again, I'm saying this, whether it's Alzheimer's, whether it's cancer, this is not for physical ailments, but it helps you feel emotionally stronger. It goes to your root. So your other symptoms start settling down. Like take cancer, for example. And again, unfortunately, it's just spreading like wildfire, right? We have so many people we know. If
Yeah.
it's a cancer patient, can I cure their cancer? No. But if I ask the cancer patient, what are you feeling? If somebody tells me, I'm feeling angry, why did I get it? So there's resentment and anger. I can help them with that so they feel calmer. They accept their situation. When they accept and
Oh,
they're more in balance, the physical treatment that they are getting will affect them better, right? I could ask somebody else and they say, Geeta, I don't even give a damn. Abhi, I may as well die. Really. So they're
hmm.
so resigned. They're not even, how will that medicine help them? How will they know anything help them? Because they just resign at an energy level. And we are energy, right? At an energy level, if you've given up, nothing can help you, right? At a soul level, Park will help you with that. Can I? So you
So
got it right.
basically,
I
when you're
can't treat the cancer, but I can make you more in balance, so you will feel better and you'll be more receptive to that treatment.
perfect, Geeta, you're a bit breaking up on your network. Is there an
Are you?
I
I'm on full network right now. I mean, let me just see. I'm on full network. I'm on full network.
okay,
I don't know what
all
happened
right,
to the. I know it's looking a little dark. I don't know what happened because when I tried it, it was perfectly fine. So I
okay.
think it's still a little dark, right? I don't know about that. Yeah. Okay, Neeta is asking me, does it help kids in better concentration focus? Yes, Neeta,
Yeah.
very much. A lots of little boys come to me for this. It helps you. So there are a couple of things for focus. One is clematis. It helps you be in the present and focus. There is something called chestnut bud. It helps you break your, when children can't concentrate and their minds are all over the place, it helps you concentrate better. It also helps in breaking habits. So if they've
Hmm.
got habits that they need to break, yes, it definitely helps.
So
Manisha
Manisha,
Shroff, sorry, I don't know your question. Can you just tell us again?
yes,
Amit,
uh,
maybe you want to
I'll,
check. Guys,
I'll
happy
just
to take questions.
and I had so yeah. She says, I think she's put it separately. She said, I had taken a combo of Bach remedy and I had a panic attack. Is it connected?
Okay, so Manisha, really, you probably, from whatever I've learned, experienced, done case studies, you probably would have been going through the panic attack any which ways. It would not, Bach would not have been the cause of it. Okay, Bach, just reflect on what was happening. Were you going through something at that point in time or whatever? You can connect with me separately. Yeah, because I would need to know much more about the history of what medicines you took, why you took it, what you were going through at that point in time. You can connect with me either on, Evolve with Geeta Haryani, which is my Instagram account, or geeta.haryani at gmail.com. And I'll be very happy to help you put things in perspective, understand things a little more. But
Uh,
to my, this thing, no, Bach cannot be the reason for your panic attack. That seems unlikely. That seems
so
unlikely.
it's not something like that. Whatever emotions you're harboring, it's kind of gets an outlet and then cleanses off when you take bath, and then you kind of get
No,
calmer. Could that
so
be?
that to some people, yes, some people do feel a little emotional. They do feel so. If something has to come out to be resolved, it does. But you don't be out of control. A panic attack can be out of control, right? So if I, if I'm feeling a little emotional, if I'm feeling a little, if I have to, if I've got years of feeling abandoned, and suddenly
Yeah.
I'm taking medication, I'm feeling a little better. It's not that them everybody reacts differently, right? So some people might be emotional, some people immediately come in balance. The
Yeah.
point is that Bach brings you in balance, so it's not that you have a complete nervous breakdown. That is not going to happen. That won't happen.
So she, I
So
think, has written again that it happened twice, and it was both the time when I took bark, as I just explained. So
sure, Manisha. I'm, again, as I said, I'd really need to understand better. This is a public forum. Maybe you would like to connect with me separately so I can understand who gave you, what they gave you, what were you going through, what happened, when that happened. Really, I'd love to understand this better. And, please feel free to connect with me and we'll take it further from there.
sure, Manisha. So you can connect with her at geeta.haryani at gmail.com. I will put in the coordinates for Geeta Haryani on my Instagram post and my the posting that I'll do after this
And
video.
then you can drop me a message. I'll say, give you my mobile number and then you can just call me up. Happy to help you in any way I can.
Perfect, perfect. So, my next question, Geeta, is there, if it does wonders for you, do you think that there kind of comes a time where you kind of develop a dependency on it, like you know how people get dependent on prescription medicine? So, do you think that happens as well with bark remedies?
So
But
you know
there's
what?
nothing
This is
harmful. But there's nothing harmful in it. But yeah,
no, no, but still, see, this is human nature. What happens is every time they finish one bottle, I kind of consult again. So we go through it. Okay, these were your remedies. This is what you were feeling. And in my case, I very clearly tell my clients, this is your prescription. These are the 5 or 6 things that I'm prescribing. And you're taking this for these things. So they know
yeah,
very well why they are taking it. Now, suppose they've taken it for 3 months and they come back to me. And so every time we finish a bottle like this, before I give the next bottle, we kind of go over it, right? Now, after 3 months, they come back to me and say, Geeta, I'm not feeling depressed anymore. I'm not feeling angry anymore. I seem to be in balance on that. Maybe I do have a little sense of guilt or whatever, or I'm, OCD. OCD is again a big one, or fear of infection. I just want to cure that. Then I'll very nicely tell them, okay, now we remove the other two. So you keep consulting. I'm always in touch with my clients. I'm always consulting. Even when so I normally prescribe start with rescue for a few days and then we move on to their particular remedy bottles. I always tell them any day you're feeling off, something like what Manisha said. If you're feeling off at any point in time, call me immediately. I will immediately understand what is happening. So
that's always
uh,
good to have someone to call back on when going through
I
that.
don't
Yeah.
really let them continue it unnecessarily. No.
Okay.
I always
Okay.
ask them to take a break actually for a few, like a month or two, and see how they're feeling. Yeah, it's good to know, right? If I'm healed or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah,
That's important.
absolutely. So
See, for
that
me,
was
your healing is
yeah,
important, nothing else. I mean, that's the whole point, right? So,
absolutely. And so then how does is there a kind of a self-assessment tool or that I can use to realize that the treatment is working for me or not working for me, or it is that when I come to know and do an evaluation with you in the next session after I've taken that. So how do we know that we are kind of evolving and progressing and these issues are kind of being settled down now?
Oh, definitely. Self assessment, according to me, is the first thing. It's you who's going to tell me, Geeta, I'm feeling more in control. I'm feeling in balance. I'm feeling less of this, more of this. It is self assessment. So when I talk to you, first I'll ask you, okay, how are you feeling now? When you came to me, and I make very detailed notes, and I have everyone's notes every month on month, because it's like a case study, right? So I say, okay, now I'll look at what their case was. What were they feeling when they came? How are they feeling now? you know so it starts with a dialogue. It starts with me asking you. You follow the self-assessment. You are the guy
Okay.
who's, or the person who's going through it. You're the one who's taking the medication. You should tell me how you're feeling. So definitely, I mean, now that's the whole point of evolving also, right? Becoming
Yeah.
conscious of what we are going through, what we are feeling. I think that's the whole thing. Now, whether it's numerology or Bach or tarot or anything, the whole point is to make you feel conscious, be aware of what your feelings are. Only then can I help you and you help yourself. If you are aware firstly of what you're feeling. If we are
Yeah.
unaware, then
Yeah.
then really we can't even help ourselves.
The idea is always to evolve to the next best version of yourself. I think that's the objective.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Wow, man. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Ida. I mean, is there anything that you would like to add further on this therapy, or anything that you would like to tell our viewers?
So really, as I said, again, a rescue remedy is very helpful. Even when we are traveling or, for jet lag and things like that, it's very helpful. Do think of what you're feeling. Bath really makes you in touch with your feelings. Again, I'll reiterate, it's extremely safe. There are no side effects. There are no
Yeah.
known side effects that we've come across. It really is a magic potion. Even your pets will really help from this. Little babies, children, adolescents, growing up kids, us, elders, it's available to all and it's very easy. Also, guys, how, other sciences, alternative sciences are popular in India. Bath therapy is extremely popular all over the world. It's very, very popular all over the world. There's lots of data available. Please read. I always feel that when you educate somebody, that's half the battle won, because it gets you thinking, okay, I do feel lonely, or I am resenting, or I'm feeling overwhelmed. A lot of us
Yeah.
feel overwhelmed when you have lots of things to do, or I'm feeling physically tired. You can make the distinction in your feelings, in your emotions. That's it from me. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk about this little magic portion. And I really wish all of you the best of emotional health. Be
Thank,
happy and be safe. And Amit, thank you.
thank
And,
you.
kudos, keep up the good work. You've been getting some great
Thank,
therapists on your show. So lovely.
thank you, Geeta. Thank you so much. And I'm sure we'll be doing a session soon on another topic with where you are an expert on. I'm sure.
Okay, lovely. Thanks. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Have a
All
nice day
right.
and a great week ahead.
Thank you. Same to you. Bye, guys. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. Bye.
So, guys, that was Geeta Haryani, Bach Flower Remedy practitioner. That was some an insightful session that we had. Um, Keep tuned in. There'll be more experts coming in on Soul to Soul sessions with AB. Thank you. Have a great Wednesday evening and the rest of the week. Be safe, be healthy, and be positive. Till the next time we meet again. Thank you.